Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Trix, and this is Manga Goblin. I'm going to be talking about a manga called August 9th, I Want to Be Eaten by You, or I Will Be Eaten by You, depending on how someone's translated it. This is a sort of Monsterrgirl manga, but with some more elements of yokai, especially the sort of traditional yokai that you might not have heard of. Mainly to do with a boy and a curse or a blessing, you could say, if you're so inclined, which makes all the yokai monsters want to either eat him or be killed by him. It's very strange in its context of that dilemma. Is he actually cursed or is he actually blessed? Did he steal something, or was there something that happened to him that made him sort of like magnet for these creatures? Largely, this manga has gone unnoticed, but it's also been picked up a couple of times by other channels, and I just wanted to put my thoughts on it. I've read it a few times, and it's certainly not a bad manga, but it's going to be not for everyone, because there is some gore in it, and there is some really weird like body transformations in it. So if you like your Junta Ito body horror, you might like it in that regard, but it's more to do with this boy, or teenager I should say, and his curse or blessing. He has this sort of protector slash stalker who is the escorting wolf, which is a Japanese legend about a wolf that will either protect you or kill you depending on your interactions with it. There's also like the Hachigatsu Kokonoka. I hope I've said that right. Basically, she's a tall lady and she's over 8 feet tall, and she will go po po po. She's attracted to him as well, and she's probably one of the most powerful yokai in the series, as well as the escorting wolf. Really, the series doesn't do much else or go anywhere else with it, unfortunately. It's an interesting premise, but that premise is rather bogged down by its actual implementation. It's certainly not one you're going to say, oh, I will seek out, or something like that. But if you see it like pop up on a site or something like that, it might be worth reading if you like that type of thing. Lastly, I'm going to talk about it from a sort of a yandere lens. We of course know yanderes are these sort of like stalker people who become infatuated with people. Yandere means lovesick basically, and in its term in this regard, it's strange because you can see them like him in some regards to that wire, but not really. They're more yang wires. They want to kill him or be killed by him depending on the scene at the time. The escorting wolf is an interesting character. She's just this generic like bodyguard character. If you've played any of the Fate games, you might get like a similar vibe to that with the like protection bodyguard thingy, but maybe not. It depends if you like that sort of thing. Lastly, the other expanded characters that come later are rather 1 and 2 dimensional. There's people who pop up like his elder brother. Is he dead? Is he not dead? Well, that's a bit of a spoiler, but it's been out for so long that really, if you weren't prepared for spoilers in this video, you probably, I probably will put a warning up when I do the actual video. So it's there for you if you don't want to be spoiled. Right, so really that's it. It's not something I'm going to go to give scores to, because I don't really do that anymore, because I don't think it's point, because taste is subjective and you can either like something or not like something depending on your mood and various other bits and pieces. Would I recommend it? As I've said, earlier in the video, that's it really. It's not really a manhwa. I see people call it a manhwa. It's not a manhwa, it's a manga. It's made in Japan, it's Japanese, so it's a manga, not a manhwa. And I think sometimes I get very snippy about that, someone calling it something that it's not, mainly because I see it discussed in a lot of yandere groups, and they go, oh look, she's yandere. Well, not really, no. But there we go. Thank you all for your time. Sorry about the ramble at the end, but take care of yourselves, and bye bye. The manga itself is August 9th, I Want to Be Eaten by You. It is by Tomomi, and it's drawn by Tomomi. It's been going since 2020. It's in Takeshobo, and it's a webcomic Gamma Plus by Takeshobo. There's no English license, but there are, let's say, versions out there if you want to look them out. It currently has, I believe, 25, 26-ish chapters, so there you go.